Welcome back to another Monday market update. We are talking about the Dixie Stampede that is happening. That's the dollar index and the absolute tear it is on right now. And it is tearing up the rest of the markets. Let's talk about that too. So we're not only the crypto markets, but it's also tearing up equities and commodities and all that. So we're going to be getting into that macro outlook brought to you by our friends over at Comdex.one, who is trying to democratize the finance markets through synthetic assets like gold, silver, and oil on the blockchain. So they're sponsoring that segment. We're going to be taking a look at that and more, getting into the charts here on today's Monday Market Update. So stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living crypto investing digital nomad. I hope you guys are doing great today. It is Monday, May the 2nd, 2022. Guys, we are almost halfway through this year. It's pretty crazy. This is actually the month that I take my 4th decade around the sun. I am about to turn 40 this month, so it is what it is. I'm celebrating all month long, because why not? I may even be celebrating with a metaverse event. Not sure yet. Still working out the details on that, but it is what it is. Anyway, we got to have something to look excited about, because this market sucks, guys. I mean, let's just be real. So we're in some serious bearish territory, but we're going to be getting into the charts. So let's take a look at the top 10 by market cap here. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, USDC Coin, XRP, Solana, Terra, Cardano, and then UST, which is Terra's stablecoin, algorithmically driven stablecoin, has popped its head up into the top 10 by market cap. That's pretty crazy. We now have 3 stable coins in the top 10. That's just showing you where we're at right now. And we're going to be looking at the dollar index and the charts during the macro research, and you'll see what I'm talking about there. So Helium is up 6.73%. OKB is 4.98% today. We've got Bonded Luna, which is a wrapped version of Luna, is up 3.63%. Algorand, Terra Luna is up. Leo token, not Leo Finance, the Bitfinex Leo, is up 2.92. We've got Lido staked, I don't know what that is, 2.72. Litecoin 2.61, Ethereum up 2.58, and then CETH, which is the compound wrapped version of ETH, is up 2.56% today. And we've got our top 10 losers of the top 10 100. Much bigger drops than we did rises today. We have got ApeCoin down 12.19%. Kronos is down 9.49%. Steppen is down 5.39%. Waves is down 4.39%. Nexo is down 4.28%. Clayton is down 3.5%. Monero is down 3.5%. Gala is down 3.4%. Hedera Hashgraph is down 3.32%. And the Shiba Inu is down 2.98%. All meme coins have been getting decimated across the board. I know poor Chihuahua Chain and Kerberos, which we validate over at Carbon Zero, has been getting slaughtered lately, unfortunately. So our fear and greed index, though, has taken a little bump to the upside. So I did see it this weekend at like a 21 at one point. It was crazy. And then we were down in like the strong sell for Bitcoin. I didn't get a chance to do a Friday wrap up. Sorry, my daughter had her wisdom teeth cut out, so I've been doing daddy duty. But anyway, so the markets are still incredibly fearful, and that's really just because of the global just chaos that's going on right now. We don't know if we're going into World War III. We don't know what's going on with anything. It's just, we're just taking data as it comes day by day. Everybody's screaming recession. We're in there. We're in it. We're in that bear territory. That may be the case, but if you've kind of hedged yourself, which I've hedged myself in as much as far as like paired stable coins where I can still earn yield, as far as liquidity and that kind of thing, trying to stack up as much of that HBD, earning 20% as I can. I'm going to be doing a whole video on stable coins and way that you can earn yield on stable coins this week, so be looking out for that if you are interested in trying to stabilize your account to get you through these bear markets and continue to earn and stack while you do it. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts real quick. So you can see here that we've broken that uptrend that we were on. So let's take a little drawing here. And we're going to take this trend line that we were on. And you can see how that trend line has broken to the downside. Okay. So not very good. Not looking very bullish. We'll zoom in here. And we're actually going to come up here to our indicators and turn on the RSI. For those of you who do not know, that is the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index, just my little slang for it. So one thing that I am looking at that really kind of interests me here is, take a look at this divergence that we've got going on here. We've got this price action that's going down, but yet the RSI for shizzle is going to the up-izzle. So check that out. We got upwards momentum and downwards price range. You know what that means? That is like, that's some bullish divergence. So even if it's just short-term rise, because if we did decide to take a bit of a reversal here, let's take our little brush, I could see us doing something like this, rising up, but bumping our heads here and continuing to the downside. Because still not a lot of volume at play here. You know, we got some, but not crazy amounts of volume. But we have got a lot of room to go up. And the thing is with this, we haven't really gone into major oversold territory, except for being like back here in January, when we took that first little capitulation drop down there. And that dropped down to that high $33,000 level. Now the bearish outlook is that we could bounce back and go, bounce up, could be a bull trap, and then we fly back down. Bullish case is that everything turns around and we go to the upside. Of course, everybody wants to go to the moon, but it doesn't always happen like that. So we're just taking the data as it comes. It does look like, though, that we may be, hopefully trying to find a little bit of a, some reversal going here. This does look bullish to me. So we'll just have to take it and see where it goes. I can't make any predictions, because I think people that make predictions are really kind of stupid, because most people that make predictions are wrong. So, yeah, I'm just taking the data as it comes, teaching you how to take the data as it comes, and just trying to make, short-term predictions as we go along. The problem with trying to make a lot of long-term predictions and that kind of thing in this game is, you can make short-term predictions, but trying to make long-term predictions like, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to hit 200,000 by the end of the year. Yeah, it didn't happen, like everybody like to say, or go over 100,000 even. We stopped at 69,000. That was it. So you never know. You can't always listen. You can't listen to me. You can't listen to any of these other analysts that are out there, even people that are, rich, and successful. They don't know what is going to happen from day to day. They really don't. So unless they're in the know with the whales that are manipulating the markets, then, yeah, they may have some insider information there, but nobody truly knows. So until then, we just take the data that we have and we just keep moving along day by day. Okay. So let's go back down here real quick and let's take a look at our time frames. We got our short term going on here. Looks like we got a bit of like a bull flag going on here on the 1 minute. The 1 hour looks like it's struggling. It's in a weird little downtrend here. Doesn't show much strength. And then we were looking at our 1 day, and we could be having a possible, rounded kind of turnaround at some point. Who knows? Hopefully so. That actually can be, you can kind of look at the weekly and kind of see where it's going as well. So this possible turn up that way. If we come over here, let's take a look at Bitcoin on the regular trading view chart here, where I can actually turn on Market Cipher. So Market Cipher, you've got the momentum wave is showing a buy signal here. This is on the daily time frame here, but our money flow is still in the red. We got our VWAP, which is our yellow line. It's actually turned into the upside. That's the volume weighted average price. So that is actually starting to tick up a bit to the upside. So this is what is making me really bullish as far as a possible turnaround. Now, this turnaround may take a long time to really play out, and as far as momentum, doesn't always bank on prices. We were seeing that divergence there. Here, we're not necessarily seeing the divergence as much. We were seeing it on the RSI, but not so much on the momentum. Okay, so, take that as you will. Play it as you will. Again, we can only take the data as it comes. So what I would do is wait to see if we get another lift up, and then if we get a higher bump, so say we need the left side to be lower than the right hump. Okay, so right now this isn't the right way. We got the left hump higher than the right hump. We need the left hump lower than the right hump. If we can come back up here, come back down, and then have like a higher low kind of situation on the momentum, that would be a more clear indication that we're going to be hitting more towards the upside. If not, I'm going to be seeing more downside, possibly some consolidation, just in a big old fat range here. If we go to the downside, I don't see any further downside than that other 33,000 level. If anything, we might get a nasty little wick down and then come back up really quick. I don't see it going that far down really ever, but that's me being a little bit of a perma bull anyway, so is what it is on that. Now let's go and take a look at the traditional markets with the more macro outlook. We've got our friends over at Comdex.one who are trying to democratize finance. This is a sponsored segment by them. So what they are trying to do is bring basically the commodities market to the blockchain, to where you can actually trade like gold, silver, and oil, not necessarily take possession of the assets, but just trade them digitally and based off of like the band protocol, which is an oracle that goes out and gets the price data from the traditional markets and brings them into the blockchain side of things. You can actually check out their test net, or it's a dev net right now, so you can go and play around with it, see what the exchange is all about. You're going to be able to farm liquidity, that kind of thing. You're going to be able to borrow against your assets and be able to create the gold, silver, and oil assets. That's what they're starting out with. They're going to be adding way more assets down the line once everything goes live. But go play around with it. I'll put the link for the description in the description for the test net, so you can go and play around with that. But anyway, let's get right on into this macro research. We are looking at the dollar index absolutely going insane right now. This is on the weekly time frame here for the dollar index. Let's actually go and take a look at the daily as well and just kind of see what we're doing here. Yeah, so we had a little bit of a drop down, but we've actually recovered, and this looks like it's going to start flagging up a bit. What a lot of people are saying is that it could absolutely pump up to this 110 range, which could be like the 110%. Which means basically what the Dixie is it's the dollar against like a basket of assets or a basket of other currencies, essentially. And it tells you how good the dollar's doing versus this other, the other assets that are out there, other global currencies, etc. Dollar is kicking some serious ass right now. And that means people are fleeing into the dollar with all this crazy global stuff going on. Everybody's pumping into the dollar. So what happens though when this goes on is that you see other assets go down. Like you see here, the S&P is looking really, really horrible. The NASDAQ looking horrible. The Dow Jones looking pitiful. The Japanese index looking pretty gnarly, as well as the DAX and the Great Britain index. Actually, it's looking better than any of them, but yeah, they're not looking good. They're all showing real big signs of weakness there. You can see, let's go into our futures market. So we're going to be looking at gold. Gold is actually getting a slight pump because people are getting, it did have a big drop though, but we may be finding some leveling out here around that 1910 area. Silver has taken a big drop. So back up under, we're down back to $23. This may actually be a good time to try to pick up some silver. Not financial advice, but the problem is you can't find silver at 23 bucks. Not happening. So you're going to pay at least a $4 premium just about anywhere you go on just generic rounds and that kind of thing. Trust me, I've been looking. Crude oil, we are back up, though, to 104. So anytime that the rest of the markets are going down, our gas tanks are getting screwed. So, yeah, because I've been seeing gas prices actually start to go back up. We were doing good. Here locally, we had gotten down to under $4.20 a gallon, but now it is back up to around that $4.40 range, around $4.30, $4.40 range. It's like a crazy ride going with the gas prices here, and crude oil is playing a big part of that. Natural gas is definitely on a bit of an upside, so anything that we actually need to use is absolutely going through the roof. So corn, wheat has actually been pretty leveled out after their big pump ups. Soybeans actually starting to drop a little bit, so maybe that's starting to level out. So you kind of see that things are, prices of things like food, fuel, stuff like that, definitely going through the roof. But your prices of your assets, like your stocks and commodities, like your other, just kind of non-usable commodities, and then things like cryptocurrencies, unfortunately, which your speculative products are taking a pretty nasty hit right now. What do you do though? What do you do? For me, I'm always in a dollar cost average in and out kind of situation. I try to earn more than I actually buy in. I haven't been buying in much because I haven't been earning dollars. I've been trying to earn as much crypto as possible. But about to have to go back to earning some dollars one way or another. So, if you like what I'm doing here, you want to keep me employed here doing this kind of stuff, then please come and help support us. Come and delegate over to Carbon Zero if you're in the whole Cosmos IBC world. To our Comdex node, we also have Sif Chain Nomic, we have Kerberos, and we have Chihuahua Chain. So come and delegate with us. That'll absolutely help me here on the channel as well. And then check out any of my projects that I've got going on. Hiveless, Blocktunes, come to coin-logic.com. Anything supporting the channel, that'll help keep me employed here, keep me going for you guys, and making this content for you. So if you like what I'm doing, give us like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff on YouTube. If you're on 3Speak, please come and view us there, because we are absolutely getting murdered as far as the as far as crypto is concerned. So it is what it is, but I try to stablecoin up, pair up as much as possible. So trying to keep some kind of balance there. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready for some nastiness coming up. At least just some long-term boringness in the market. This is the great time to build. And I've got projects in the works. It's crazy. We got all kind of things kind of just like happening all at once. But, the money kind of sucks. It is what it is. But partnerships are being built. Relationships are being built. Projects are being built. That's the important part. There's so much development in this space going on. The devs aren't stopping just because the prices are down right now. The devs are actually cranking up, and we're building stuff, making it right, ready for that next wave of investors to come in and say, well, dang, there's all kind of stuff happening over here. Let's get out of these traditional markets. Let's break free through our Web3 markets and through our Web3 interfaces, like our, like Hive and stuff, where you have social media that you own. You own your data. You own your account, that kind of thing. So come and check us out. 3speak.tv is a great place to find all of our videos here on the Hive blockchain. You can also check us out again on YouTube. So please come follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Again, anyway. That being said, pretty much it for the Monday market update. We're getting wrecked right now, guys, so tuck your heads and let's just go with it, Let the lightning strike on the soft side of your butt, it might not hurt as bad. That's where we're at right now. So you guys, as always, be cool, be real, and abide, and don't get wrecked out there. Peace out, guys.